Hi. Whoa, my voice is on. Are we ready, Mr. Kapil? Okay. Okay, my friends, I think we're ready. Can you clap on your knees with me like this? Good job. Let's sing a good morning song together. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Good morning, everybody. How are you? Clap, clap. It is such a sunny day, and I'm so glad you came to play. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Clap, clap. Good morning, my friends. Can you wave really big and show me you're here today? Good morning, my friends. Hello, my friends in the back of the room. Hello, my friends in the middle of the room. Hello, my friends in the front of the room. My name is Mr. Jim, and I work here at the Fayetteville Public Library, and I'm so glad you're here today for Toddler Story Time. We're going to read some books together. We're going to sing some songs. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll even learn some sign language today. Yeah, I've got some animals up here. We're going to talk about a very certain kind of animal today. What kind of animals are up here with me? Mice, mouse. I see a mouse. Do you see a mouse? There's lots of mice up here. There's mice down here. We're going to read some mouse storybooks today. Before we get started, I have just a few announcements. The first announcement is we have cameras on the walls. Do you see those black cameras? We're going to wave good morning to the cameras on the walls because we live stream all of our story times. Good morning. If you're watching from home, if you can't make it to the library, you can still join us on our live stream on Facebook, on YouTube, or Vimeo. We've got options for you. Super Saturdays are back. We've got our Super Saturday this weekend. We'll have Hooked on Science with Jason Lindsay. So it's going to be lots of fun science experiments. That'll be at 10 o'clock here in the library. So we hope you'll join us for Super Saturdays. We've got lots of those happening this month. And then we want to talk about a special story time coming up. On Friday, September 30th at 10, we're gonna have a math story time with the University of Arkansas. It's called Hello Numbers, What Can You Do? It's good for ages 3 to 5, so if you've got a little bit older one or a young toddler, we would love to have you. From Hello Numbers, What Can You Do? That's with our friends from the university on September 30th. Okay. That's all of my announcements. So we're going to sing another good morning song. We're going to sing one of my favorites. It's called Open, Shut Them. Can you put your hands up like this and wiggle your fingers and show me you're ready? Yeah. It's called Open, Shut Them. Are you ready? Here we go. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Now creep them, crawl them, creep them, crawl them, right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open up your little mouth, but do not let them in. Oh, good job, my friends. That's really silly. Don't put your fingers in your mouth or we'll have to go wash our hands. Let's do it one more time. Hands up one more time. Let's do it one more time. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Now creep them, crawl them, creep them, crawl them, right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open up your little mouth, but do not let them in. Oh, good job, my friends. Give yourself a round of applause. Thanks for being silly with me first thing today. Okay, it's time to talk about those animals. We're going to talk about mice today. Oh, don't forget about 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten. If you want to get started interacting with books for your little ones, 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten is a great program. You can track your books that you read together from 1 to 1,000 and earn prizes along the way. Sign up at the preschool desk if you're interested. Okay, let's talk about those mice. What does a mouse look like? Do they have little ears or big ears? Little ears. Yeah, they have little ears. Some have big ears on this one. This one has the bigger ears than I do. Look at these big ears. Whoa. They help the mouse hear really soft sound. They can hear little things. What do they have on their backsides? What's this? They have a tail. Do you have a tail? No. The mouse has a tail. What do mice like to eat? They really like to eat cheese and seeds and berries. Yeah, you counted those mice. Good job. And mice like to hide. Can you hide? Oh. And they like to run. Can you run? Run, 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 run. Good job. Let's find out what this mouse likes to do in our first storybook. This book is called House Mouse. Those words rhyme. House Mouse. I wonder what Mouse is going to do. Mouse likes to use tools. What do we use tools for? We use tools to make things. Yeah, we can run. If we use a tool, we can make things. We're going to make some construction noises in this book. In Mouse House. There are 3 things I like to do when we listen to stories together. Let's go through our checklist. The first thing we do is we make sure we're sitting on our bottoms. Can you sit on your bottoms for me, friends? We're already doing it. Thank you very much. The second thing we do is we put on our listening ears. Can you show me your ears? Where are your mouse ears? Oh, there they are. And the third thing we do is we catch a bubble in our mouth and blow it out slow. Catch another bubble. Very good. We're ready for the first story. House Mouse. One chilly morning, it's kind of cold. A mouse traveled over a hill and across a river and into a wild asparagus patch where she found something remarkable. Asparagus is a tasty vegetable. Look at all that asparagus. There's the mouse. What she found was warm, and it was welcoming. Do you know what this is? It's fire. It's an outside fire. We have to be careful with fire. It's really hot. So she got out her tools. Can you get out your tools? We're going to get a hammer out. And she went bang, bang, bang. Can you go bang, bang, bang? And the mouse made a stove. Look, the fire is in a stove now. There's her purple hammer. She made a stove to mark the spot where the chilliness wasn't. It was nice and warm. But who's this? It's Fox. Oh no, little mouse, watch out for Fox. One day a hungry fox chased the mouse. Can you run? Run, run, run away from the fox. They ran past a forest and in and out of a valley. Whoop! They ran all the way around, and all of a sudden the fox stopped in its tracks. Do you see all those fox prints around? The mouse was safe. So she got out another tool. Can you get out a tool? And she went tap, tap, tap. We're going to go tap, tap, tap. The mouse made a floor. Can you find the floor in this room? There's the floor. She made a yellow floor. She made a floor to mark the spot where the fox wouldn't go. The fox went all around, but not on the floor. There goes the fox. Go away, fox. Now it started to rain. Trickle, trickle, trickle. During a big storm, boom. The mouse scampered along a slippery wall and through a deep puddle. Plop. That's a deep puddle. Do you like to splash in puddles? Splash. But when she hopped onto her floor, it was peaceful and dry. I don't know how this one works, but the rain isn't falling here. So she got out another tool. Can you get out another tool? And she went thump, 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 thump. And the mouse made a roof. Can you find the roof of this room? Oh, there it is. That's the ceiling or the roof. She made the roof to mark the spot where the rain didn't fall. Now the rain's falling on the roof. And there's our floor where the fox doesn't go. And there's our fire to keep the chilliness out. For many days, the mouse lived happily on a steady diet of asparagus soup. She ate lots of asparagus. There's the green asparagus. One night, the mouse heard a sound. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. Can you make that sound? Knock, knock, knock. But nothing was there. She heard it again the next day. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. But still nothing was there. So she got out another tool. And she went squeak, creak, bump. Squeak, creak, bump. And she made a door. Bang, tap, thump. Bang, tap, thump. to mark the spot where the knocking had been. And then she opened the door. Knock, knock, knock. Please come in, she said to the two tired travelers huddled outside. Look, there were mice knocking. More mice. She got out another tool that night. Can you get out another tool? And she went chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. The new friends made a delicious vegetable soup. Vegetable soup. At its best, it was a welcoming place, and the house mouse wanted everyone to know it. It had a stove, and a floor, and a roof, and a door. What did we make? We made a house. And she still does. Look, she's got her fire. Good job, my friends. We made a house with the house mouse. That's the end of this story, so we'll say the end. The end. Good listening, my friends. Thank you very much. I want to show you something. I have a mailbox. What do we use a mailbox for? That's right. We can send letters to our friends or to our family. Sorry, my mic is a little staticky today. I have a friend at the library. His name is Mr. Mouse. Have you seen Mr. Mouse's house outside? It's really colorful, and he has a mailbox over there too. Mr. Mouse's house is just in front of the preschool library. He moved in a few months ago over the summer, and we're really glad to have Mr. Mouse living in the library. Mr. Mouse likes to garden, and he has lots of animal friends, and he really likes letters. If you write Mr. Mouse a letter, he'll write you a letter back. It's really cool. So if you want to go visit Mr. Mouse's mailbox later, you can do that after story time. But I wanted to show you my mailbox because Mr. Mouse sent me some letters, and I wonder if they came in the mail today. Do you want to check my mailbox with me? Yep, let's check the mail. I've got some letters in my mailbox. Do you want to open the letters with me? Let's see what the letters say. Let's start with this one. It says, to Mr. Jim at the library in Fayetteville, Arkansas. That's where we are, and that's me. So I'm going to open this letter. Let's open the letter. Oh, Mr. Mouse sent me some snail mail. Look, it's a snail. That was really nice. It's really slow, though. Should I open another one? Let's open another one. What color is this one? Oh, it's a green one. I like green. Mr. Jim at the library. Let's open it. Oh, Mr. Mouse. He sent me some junk mail. Oh, look at that trash. Or junk mail. P.U. I guess I'll open one more. What color is this one? Oh, it's a blue letter from Mr. Mouse. Let's open Mr. Mouse's letter. Mr. Mouse knew exactly what I needed. He sent me some tube socks. He sent me socks in the mail. Have you ever gotten socks before? You're not wearing socks. I'm wearing some socks today. They have Arkansas on them. They're Arkansas. Ha-ha. That's all my letters. I hope Mr. Mouse writes me back. Maybe I need to write Mr. Mouse a letter, and then he'll write me another letter, too. I got 3 letters from Mr. Mouse. That was really nice. We've got some letter writing templates at the preschool desk. If you ever want to write Mr. Mouse a letter, he would love that. Thanks for opening my mail with me, friends. Okay, can we practice our clapping again? Let's do some clapping. I've got a little mouse friend here. This is little clapping mouse. Can you clap for little clapping mouse? Clap, 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 clap. Oh, she loves that. Little clapping mouse loves it when you clap. Good job. But who's this? Oh, no. What's this? Meow, meow. It's Cat. Cat and mice don't get along so well. Cats like to chase mice. And little clapping mouse is afraid of cats. But you know what Cat is afraid of? Clapping. Cats don't like it when you clap, so we're going to clap in a song together. Are you ready? Let's learn it together. I'm trying to figure out where little clapping mouse should go. Maybe right there. She's going to clap with us. Okay, let's clap again. Behind a tree, clap, clap. And under a house, clap, clap. There lived a little clapping mouse. She loved to sing. She loved to tap. But most of all, she loved to clap. She clapped all night. She clapped all day. She clapped to scare the cat away. Clap really loud. Clap, 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 Oh, Cat's still here. Cat didn't run away, but it's getting kind of freaked out. We should do it one more time. Can we do it again? Let's do it again. Cat's looking kind of scared. Let's clap one more time. Under a tree and under a house, there lived a little clapping mouse. She loved to sing. She loved to tap. But most of all, she loved to clap. She clapped all night. She clapped all day. She clapped to scare the cat away. Clap so loud. Clap, 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 clap. Meow. We scared the cat away. Good clapping, everybody. Give yourself a round of applause. Thank you, Clapping Mouse. Clap for little Clapping Mouse one more time. Good job. That was really silly. Clapping Mouse is going to take a nap, and the cat scared away, so we're good. Are you ready for another storybook? Let's do another storybook. Let's see how silly we can get with this book. This book is called Which Hat Is That? Did you know mice like to play pretend? Do you like to play pretend? These mice are dressing up like people. Excuse me. This mouse has a fancy dress on and a really fancy hat. We're going to talk about different hats in this book and see what they're doing with these hats. Which hat is that? Are you sitting down on your bottom with me again, friends? Listening ears on. Catch a bubble one more time. Very good. We're ready for our next storybook. Here's one mouse. When I wear a flippy floppy hat, a shady hat, a droopy hat. Look at that big hat. When I wear a flippy floppy hat, I dig, I plant a seed, and I weed, weed, weed. What is she doing? Which hat is this? Which hat is that? It's her gardening hat. She's in the garden. She's growing lots of vegetables, and she's wearing the big hat to keep the sun out of her eyes. Here's another mouse. When I wear a tall, white, puffy hat, a spiffy hat, a spotless hat. What is she holding? She's holding a bowl, and there's lots of stuff in the bowl. Where could she be going? When I wear a tall, white, puffy hat, I measure, I stir. Can you stir? And I pour, and I flip, flop, flip. Which hat is that? It's my cooking hat. She's in the kitchen. Do you see the chef hat? Yep, it's her cooking hat. She made some cakes and some pancakes. I see fish in a frying pan, a cooking hat. Let's see what we're going to be next. Ooh, I know this hat. When I wear a shiny, bright red hat, a speedy hat, a hero hat. Do you see this hat? It's nice and red and big. She's putting on a yellow coat and some boots. When I wear a shiny, bright red hat, I go, wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. Here, kitty, kitty. I see a hose. What hat is that? What's she dressed as? It's my firefighter hat. She's dressed as a firefighter. Oh, and she's saving a cat from a tree. I guess that mouse isn't afraid of cats, even though it's a fake cat. Let's do one more. Ooh, when I wear a far-out spacey hat, a zippy hat, a twirly hat. She's making a hat out of a cardboard box. That's a fun thing to do. When I wear a far-out spacey hat, I zip, dash, and zoom. I'm flying to the moon. Do you know that song? Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Who goes to the moon? What kind of hat is this? What hat is that? It's her favorite hat. It's a space hat. She made her own space hat. Maybe it's her favorite because she made it herself. That was really nice. She's dressed up like a space person. That was a lot of hats, my friends. Thank you for helping me figure out what they were playing pretend as. That's the end of What Hat Is That? We guessed a lot of hats. Good job. We're going to say the end. The end. Good listening, my friends. Thank you. Okay. We're going to do one of my favorite things next. Sorry if you can't see behind me. I keep a schedule of what comes next, so if you ever want to know, we're on American Sign Language. We're going to practice some sign language together, my friends. Sign language is when we use our hands to say words instead of our mouths. Can you wiggle your fingers? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That's going to get our hands ready for sign language. We're going to learn 2 words today. The first word we're going to learn is the sign for mouse. Mouse. To say the word mouse with our hands, take 1 finger and brush it up over your nose. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. This is like our mouse whiskers. Brush, brush, brush. We're brushing our whiskers. Brush, brush, brush. This is how you say mouse in sign language. Brush, brush, brush. Mouse. Mouse. Good job. That's easy, isn't it? The next word we're going to learn, what do mice like to eat? They love to eat cheese. We're going to learn the word for cheese. Can you make your hands flat like this and make a pancake? Good job. Now we're going to swish, swish, swish. Swish, swish, swish. Like we're smushing cheese in our hands. This is sign language for cheese. Good job. 2 flat hands and swish, swish, swish. Good job. I see that cheese out there. You are so smart. You just learned 2 words in sign language with me. You learned mouse. Brush, brush. Brush those whiskers. Mouse. Mouse. And we learned cheese. 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 Good job. Good job, my friends. You are so smart. Be sure you practice those and you'll get really good at them too. We always do sign language in story time, so come back and we'll learn some more. Give yourself a round of applause. This is how we clap in sign language. Good job, my friends. Thanks for doing that with me. Okay, I've got something fun to show you next. Okay, I've got some mice friends that want to come out. Can we sit on our bottoms so that my friends can come out? Yeah, that's a mouse.
What's this?
It's his tail. I'm going to put this here, and this here, and this here. And make sure I know which order they're in. Okay. Look, my friends, I have 3 white mice. Look, they have white fur. 3 white mice with their fur. But then they found these paint buckets. And they jumped in. Bloop. 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 One jumped in the red bucket. One jumped in the yellow bucket. And one jumped in the blue bucket. And you know what happened? Whoops. This one turned red. Look, his fur turned all red. This one turned yellow. Do you see the yellow mouse? I like the yellow one. And the last one, what do you think happened to the last one? He turned blue. And they really liked their new colors. Look, all their white fur turned red, yellow, and blue. Have you ever seen a blue mouse before? Yeah, that's another mouse. That's a big mouse. Well, they liked each other's colors so much that they wanted to try their other colors. So the red mouse jumped in the yellow bucket. And you know what happened to him? Did he turn yellow? No, he turned orange. He thought he was going to turn yellow, but the red paint and the yellow paint turned him orange instead. He's orange. Well, the yellow mouse wanted to try the blue paint, so the yellow mouse jumped in the blue bucket. Do you think the yellow mouse turned blue? He tried. Instead, he turned green. Look, a green mouse. The yellow paint and the blue paint made a green mouse. Well, the blue mouse wanted to try the red paint, so he jumped in, and he brushed it on his fur, and he brushed it on his ears. Do you think he turned red? He tried, but he turned purple. He tried to turn red, but the blue paint and the red paint turned him purple. Oh my goodness. Well, all of those mice jumped into a bathtub. And they scrubbed the paint off their arms, and they scrubbed the paint off of their ears, and they scrubbed the paint off of their tails. And eventually, they got their white fur all clean somewhere out of the paint buckets. No more playing in paint. All clean. Good job, my friends. That was really cool, wasn't it? We can play with paint and make lots of colors. That's a really fun thing to do. Thanks for looking at the paint with the mice for me. Let's do one more storybook together, my friends. We have time for one more. Do you want to read one more with me? This book is called In My Patch. This is where the mouse lives. The little mouse has a nest. Let's sit down one more time. One more time. Let's put our listening ears on one more time. Let's catch a bubble one more time. Very good. Here comes one more story, my friends. Thanks for patience. In my patch. Oh, he lives in a pumpkin patch. Do you see the pumpkins? It's almost time for pumpkins. I'm really excited. In my patch, I make a trail between the pumpkins. What color are the pumpkins? Orange pumpkins, like that orange mouse before. Oh, I see spiders too. I romp in the leaves with my friends. Do you like to crunch on leaves? I like to make big piles of leaves and jump into them. They go crunch, crunch, crunch. I nibble crunchy seeds. Can you nibble? Like a little mouse. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Oh, those look like tasty pumpkin seeds. Then I curl up in my toasty nest. Do you sleep in a nest? No, we sleep in beds or cribs. I sleep in my nest with my family. Look, it's a family of mice. They are all toasty warm together. Can you say goodbye to little mouse? Goodbye, little mouse. Good night, mouse. We're going to let mouse sleep in the nest. Good job, my friends. That's the end of In My Patch with my family. The mouse doesn't sleep in a pouch. Good job. Hey. Oh, do you know this mouse? This is if you give a mouse a cookie. What happens if you give a mouse a cookie? Then he wants a glass of milk. He'll want a lot of things. I've got a mouse with the big big red strawberry too. There's some familiar mice up here. Hey, my friends, that's all of my stories today, so thank you very much for joining me. We have Toddler Story Time every Tuesday and Wednesday at 10:30. Tomorrow, Miss Sarah will be here, and I'll be back. Actually, I'm on vacation next week, so I'll see you in a couple weeks, but Miss Gina will be coming in next Tuesday, so you'll have Miss Gina for Tuesday Story Time next week. We would love for you to join us then. Let's sing a goodbye song, and then I'll see you next time. If you want to play with the mice, that's cool, too. Can you wave goodbye like this? We're going to wave goodbye to our camera friends, too. Every friend watching at home, thank you for joining us today. Okay, let's sing our goodbye song. We're going to sing Goodbye Friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Thank you. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Let's sing it one more time. Are you ready? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. I had so much fun with you, my story time friends. I'll see you next time. And remember, you made today a special day just by being you. I'm going to practice that one. Bye, my friends. Have a great day.